Hi everyone, my name is Dahlia Strom and I'm a teacher at the Fashion Institute of Technology here in New York, as well as the founder of a mobile application called Ensambl, which populates outfit inspiration according to the weather. I want to thank Becca for joining us today. Becca is a fashion blogger who writes the Peach Bellini. Becca, welcome!
Thank you. It's so exciting to be here.
So exciting to have you. So we're in the midst of this heat wave and it's wedding season. And
Mhm.
obviously, I mean, you've been going to multiple weddings. I've been invited to a few. Give us some advice. What are we supposed to be doing?
Well, I think if you are going to a wedding this summer, then you've already RSVP'd, you've kind of looked at the dress code, you've looked at the location, and you know what to be expecting. So basically, it's about dressing for the type of wedding that the bride wants to have. Don't be afraid to ask the bride any questions or, specify if she has a kind of funky dress code and you don't really know what it means. Go ahead and ask her so that you can make sure that she's happy on that day. Um, I also think it's important to think about material and, you don't want to be wearing any wool dress in the middle of summer. So just a few guidelines. And then I've actually brought a few looks to show you guys for some ideas. Let me grab those. So the first two looks I brought are kind of more for a daytime wedding. So you can see that this one is really lightweight. It's fun, it's colorful, it's patterned, and you can really dress it up or you can dress it down pretty easily. But that lightweight material is going to save you if it's a daytime wedding, if it's outside, anything that's really hot. Um,
So wait, you
and
said that you could dress that up and down. How would you dress that for like a daytime look in comparison to what the nighttime would look like?
That's a good question. So for the daytime, I think I would keep it really light. So I would use, white or cream accessories and really play up the lightweight feel of the dress. I've worn this dress belted before with, some more casual wedges and a crossbody and simpler accessories. For the nighttime, I've played up, I don't know if you can really see the pattern, but there's a blue, navy blue in there.
Oh,
So
cute.
yeah, I've played up that navy color and done a navy clutch and, some more chic heels instead of clunky wedges. And then I've put a big statement necklace on it too because it is patterned, but the lines are so thin that that doesn't really matter, and you can still play with those bigger accessories on a dress like this.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so that's that one. And then this one is also a daytime look, and I love this dress because it's a cotton dress and it is a little bit thicker and it's structured. So I've actually worn this to, a daytime outing or a daytime event, but I also wear it to work. So it kind of plays double duty. And I
Oh,
also
does it have pockets?
It does. It has pockets,
So
and it's from J. Crew Factory, believe it or not. So,
get out of
um,
here.
yeah, and so I love it because it has kind of a black and a navy stripe, which is something that I've always tried to steer clear of. But for some reason in this dress, it doesn't scare me, and I've put it with brown accessories and black and navy and everything in between, so you can kind of play up the mixed neutrals a lot. Um, and so for this dress, for if it were for a wedding, I would keep it more for the daytime, more casual look. It's pretty easy to throw on, cute shoes and a cute clutch and head out the door. To dress it up because of the fabric, because it's a cotton dress, it makes it a little more difficult. It seems like a daytime dress that try to dress up. But yeah, for a daytime wedding or an outdoor wedding, this is really perfect.
So what kind of jewelry would you wear with this during the daytime wedding?
I'm a really big fan of the statement necklace. So I have one that actually is navy and black, so it goes really well with this dress, and it kind of comes out in layers
Okay,
around
a
the line,
bauble style.
kind of like a bauble, yeah. So I've worn that with this dress. I've also just skipped the necklace because of the stripes and done really big earrings and that's kind of fun too. I'm just starting to get into bigger earrings. They kind of scared me before, but they're really fun to play with. Um,
I love big earrings.
I'm getting there. They're fun.
Yeah. What kind of makeup do you think you'd wear with that?
Um, well, like I said, because it's a daytime look, I would keep my makeup more simple. You don't want any dramatic cat eyes and dramatic makeup overall. I tend to keep my makeup pretty simple, generally speaking. So, just a fresh, clean face and, pink lips because I love pink lips.
Love pink lips. All right, cool. Those look awesome. Do you have any other looks that you could share with us?
I do actually. Let me put that over there. Um, so my next two dresses are dresses that would be good for a cocktail attire. So this one is actually very, very similar to the dress that I have on. They're both Lily Pulitzer, and they're nice and lace, and you can see the bottom of it. It kind of comes right above the knee. And the lace is really, really fun to play with because it's a monochromatic look, and so is the dress that I'm wearing. You can add color to this one, unlike the other ones where you're a little more stuck. So for these two dresses, and obviously you guys will see I have a thing for blue dresses apparently, but for these two, it's a lot of fun to add different colors and to really just play up the texture and use different textures. So, a leather clutch and maybe, suede shoes or patent shoes, so you can get all of those different layers of textures in the outfit.
Do you have any shoes that you could show us that would go well with that?
I do. So part of making decisions about shoes, generally speaking, is thinking about the event that you're going to. For a daytime look, I talked a lot about wedges, and if it's outside especially, you're going to want to wear wedges. For this one, if it's an evening look, I absolutely love these new Steve Maddens that I just got. They look kind of like the Stuart Weitzman nudist, but, fraction of the cost, so you got to love that. But like I said, they have that patent leather. Can you see that? They're patent leather, so it kind of adds a new texture, and because it's so sleek and smooth, the lace can kind of be played up.
I think those are fantastic. Have you worn them yet? Are they comfortable?
They are actually pretty comfortable. I haven't worn them for a long time. I kind of break them in, but I just got them, and I really liked them when I wore them.
Awesome. I need to grab a pair of those.
Me too,
So
for
you
sure.
had another dress over there. Was it a longer dress?
The other dress that
I
I
might go shopping in your closet.
have? Please do. You can. So the next dress that I have for a cocktail look is another blue one, but the reason that I picked this one is because of the material and because of the embroidery at the top. Obviously, with a dress like this, you wouldn't need a necklace to style it, and you could really play up the gold embroidery with gold accessories. So that kind of takes that fun pastel color that the pastels are really, really big trend, obviously, in the summer. It takes that pastel and kind of makes it a little more luxurious. And then adding the gold accessories really make it appropriate for evening time.
This dress is so pretty. Where did you find it?
It's Lily Pulitzer. I'm loving Lily Pulitzer this summer, apparently.
You don't secretly work for them.
I do not. The next two that I have are not Lily Pulitzer, so that's good. But yeah, I love this dress. It's a lot of fun to wear.
Pretty. So, like, what would you do? Like, maybe some gold bracelets or like some gold earrings?
Yes, that's exactly what I would do. You don't need to do a lot to this dress. If you wanted to, you could probably add a thin gold belt right at the waistline. It does nip in on its own, though, so it's not necessary, but you could. And then I am a big fan of stacking gold bracelets together. Every single day, I always wear gold bracelets. So, I would definitely just play that up a little bit more, and then maybe even do golden shoes, too. Depends on how I'm feeling.
And what about like those nude, the nude Steve Maddens? Do you think that those might be a nice fit, or?
Yeah, definitely. Those would honestly, those go with everything and anything. You know, nude is a very good neutral to use, especially if you are playing a lot with your accessories and playing a lot with your jewelry. Then the Steve Maddens, they just kind of blend. So if you want a shoe that doesn't really take away from the outfit, but you know keeps it consistent, that's a good shoe to choose.
And what if we wanted to throw on like another pop of color? Where could we do that?
I would say you could do that in your purse or your clutch, whatever you chose to use. You know, it's really easy to kind of just just add color in the accessories. And you know, nobody, I don't believe in fashion rules. So, you know, growing up, everyone said you always have to match your shoes to your purse. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want. So, adding color in your clutch would be a good idea.
So what color would you use?
Oh, goodness, that's a good question. I, hmm,
I always love pink and blue together.
yeah, I was gonna say pink, but I would probably do not like a soft pink. I would do like a really vibrant pink because if you're gonna go for color, you gotta go for color.
Totally. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to come and steal that dress from you.
Definitely. So the next two dresses I have are both maxi dresses,
Okay.
and I love maxi dresses. Let me grab them for you because they can actually, you know, be appropriate for any time of the day, any dress code. You can dress them up, you can dress them down, and they're very, very easy to wear. So this first one I have is J. Crew. You can see it's actually super long. And then there's a slight pattern in it. It almost looks like the feather end of an arrow of different shades of blue. And again, me with these blue dresses. But
You said this one was J. Crew?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You said this one was J. Crew?
This one is J. Crew, and it's super easy. I think it's actually J. Crew Factory, if I remember. But it's super, super easy to throw on. It's very lightweight, but it's not a cotton material, so it could be dressed up for night very easily as well. So this dress, the last time I wore it was actually for a brunch celebration, but I would definitely wear it for a wedding as well.
Super cute. How would you rock that for a wedding?
Let's see. I think that with this dress, because it is a little bit more casual, I would really play to that. And I would probably do wedges with it. And then I think with a maxi dress, it's a little harder to do a crossbody bag, and I'm a huge fan of crossbody bags, especially chain link ones. I think they add a lot to an outfit. But I would do a small clutch with this one, and then I would probably do delicate necklaces and maybe bigger earrings and bracelets.
That sounds like a good idea. Would you stick with like gold or silver?
You know, I'm a gold person all the way. I absolutely love gold. So I think that's a personal preference, honestly. There's certain metals that look better in different skin tones, and you kind of have to look at yourself with everything and decide what you prefer on yourself.
Yeah.
So,
I
and mhm.
No, I was just saying I agree. Definitely.
Okay. Yeah, and so I think, and I don't think that it tends to matter on any look. You know, color-wise, gold and silver are obviously both neutrals in a sense. You can wear them with anything. And for me, I just think gold pops a little more, so I tend to stick with that.
And what kind of like shoes and bag, or what color rather, would you wear with that?
Well, you know, since I keep pulling these blues, honestly, I would do another pink, or I almost feel like maybe a pop of yellow.
That's
I
so funny. I was just looking at the paint behind you, and I was like, yellow. Go with yellow.
Oh, that's true. It works. Yellow and pink work. But yeah, but like I said with the last one, if you're gonna go for color, you go for color, and not any soft. You don't want it to look too much like you're heading to a baby shower. So if you have one softer color, you might want to keep the other one vibrant.
Yeah, that's good advice. And you had one more, I think, right?
Yes. One more dress. Add that one to the pile. And then this one is actually the dress that I was wearing in the blog post that I did today. But I absolutely love it. And just look at those colors. They're so beautiful. And this one, it put the pink with the blue for us. So, yeah, this dress is a Ted Baker dress, and I just found it at Nordstrom. And it's funny because I was actually going in for another one that I just had my eye on and I knew I had to have. And then my friend convinced me to try this maxi dress on, and it ended up being the winner. So you never know.
Yeah.
But this dress is obviously, you could wear it during the day, but because of the material, it's a little more slinky and airy. It would definitely, I think, be more appropriate for the evening. The wedding that I'm wearing it to this weekend is actually outside, and I am literally wearing this dress. So, so it's lightweight enough, and because of the cut, how it comes in, and your arms are free, so it'll still keep you cool, and it'll still let you breathe. But yeah, definitely it's more of an evening dress, and I also love that the colors kind of fade, so they go from really light to kind of getting darker and more dramatic, if you can see that.
Yeah. Love it.
The dress tells a story.
So how are you styling it for this weekend?
So I actually have I'm kind of going more with like the similar color palette. I have a purple patent leather dress that I'm putting around the waist to kind of pull it in, and then I'm going to wear these Jack Rogers wedges. They're just so adorable, and I'm obsessed with this purple right now.
Cute. I love those.
Yeah, it's like a mauve-y purple, and this is my new favorite neutral. Like, I wear this with every single thing, and it's kind of unexpected. I have a Tory Burch crossbody, too, that I'm probably going to wear and tuck the strap in and wear it as a clutch, but it's a similar purple to these shoes, and probably the belt and the shoes, and then because it's a higher neckline, you know, probably ignore the necklace and do bigger earrings to go with it as well. So
That sounds so perfect. I love it.
thanks. I'm so excited to wear it. I can't wait. I just keep staring at it in my closet.
So are most of these items like still available for sale, or can we go out and buy them right now?
Some of them should still be. Some of them are a little bit older, but they're my favorites. So, you know, you never get rid of an oldie that's still a goodie. You can definitely take the same concepts that we talked about today and find similar looks. Both of the pairs of shoes that I showed are probably still available in stores. They might not have the same colors, but this shoe is. This dress I just purchased this past weekend, so that definitely is. But yeah, definitely take the same concepts and the same looks and apply them to however you would style them and whatever you would choose to wear.
Perfect. So you're based in Dallas, and obviously the weather out there is hot all the time.
All the time. Yes, all the time.
Give us your tips and tricks on how to stay cool, or at least look like you're staying cool.
Okay, so there's no way to actually stay cool. There's a lie. If somebody's telling you that, it's a lie. You're going to be hot, and you're going to, you're going to need some help. So for me, when I go out in Dallas, everybody needs help once in a while. When I go out in Dallas, I think the most important thing is worrying about prevention and control for makeup and for hair. So real quick, for hair, what I use, it's called John Frieda's Secret Weapon, and it really is your secret weapon. It controls any imperfection, so it tames your flyaways, it adds a little bit of shine, it combats humidity, and honestly, right before we started, I was putting it in my hair and trying to make sure that it was okay. So it really, really does work, and I've been using this for years and absolutely love it.
So you can use it on dry hair. It doesn't have to be wet.
Yes, even dry hair.
Awesome.
Yeah, so even second day hair, I'll put it in again and just make sure it's all tamed and ready to go.
All right, I'm adding that to my list of things that I need to grab.
You definitely should. And it lasts a long time. It's not that expensive, and it'll last forever. So that's nice. You only need a tiny little dab.
Yeah, okay. I love that. That's good advice. What else we got over there?
Okay, so next we're moving on to the face. So this is by Murad. It's an oil control mattifier, and I don't tend to have that oily of skin, but in the summer heat in Dallas, you're gonna sweat a little bit and your face is gonna get shiny, and this really, really does the trick. It also has SPF 15, which is, very amazing. You always have to wear sun protection. So I use this every single day, and it's great because it keeps your face matte, but it doesn't dry out your skin. So it's really been a good pick. And then as far as actual makeup goes, again, it's still all about that oil control, that shine control. So I use this Tarte foundation. It has Amazonian clay, so that really, again, somehow it keeps your face moist without drying it out, but without letting it get shiny.
And it doesn't feel heavy when you put it on?
It doesn't feel heavy at all. It's a liquid, and it really just rubs right in, and it blends really well, and it's very smooth. So
I'm gonna have a ball at Sephora later.
Yeah, got it at Sephora. It's great. And then I guess I really love Tarte because the next product I'm showing you is their cheek stain, and I absolutely love this because you can build the color. So this is Flush, the color, and there are a bunch of different options. So you can go to Sephora and play with them and rub them into your skin and see what they look like. But this color really just kind of gives you a nice pink cheek. And like I said, you just rub it right on, and then you can build it up in layers if you want more and more color. I tend to do about 2 swipes and rub it in, and it's perfect for me.
Is it like a liquid or?
Let me show you. It's basically like a stick.
Oh, it's like a bomb.
So yeah, and it looks dark. It looks scary. I was afraid to buy this color at first, but it's really okay. It comes out like real. Here, let me show you. Just like pink.
Oh.
Can you see that?
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
And then when you rub it in, it just feels like normal?
It takes a second to dry, so it feels not sticky, but a little wet at first, and then after a few seconds, it dries right in, and it's fine. And I think the two things really work well together because I use a liquid foundation. So if you used a powder, I'm not sure how it would combine, but for me, this combination works really well.
Awesome. So what else do you have for us?
So the last thing for my makeup is I'm very, very obsessed with a pink lip. So I use this MAC, let's see what color it is, Snob. Oh yeah, Snob, apparently.
Dude, I like that name.
Yeah, but so it's just like a nice pink, and I use that pretty much every day. I tend to wear pink lips. So, and that's a lot of fun in the summertime, and especially if you have those lighter dresses and the watercolor look, it kind of blends right in.
Yeah, meanwhile, I just looked at my my MAC lipstick, and it's actually amplified. I love their name. The way that they come up with these things.
It's kind of like the Essie colors. They have some great names.
That's so funny. So kind of to wrap it up, do you have any like trends that you're seeing or things that people should be paying attention to?
Yes, I definitely do. We already talked about maxi dresses. Those are obviously a huge trend this summer, and they're great. You can wear them for any occasion. You can dress them up and dress them down. The other thing that I am personally obsessed with is that watercolor trend. I think that it's very chic, and it kind of blends and goes well for any event. And I guess I'm a big fan of things that you can wear to multiple occasions because that watercolor, you could wear it for the evening, or you could really just stick to a sundress even. And then I also really like the florals that I'm seeing that are a good transition piece because it's not your typical summer floral. It's kind of like a darker based floral. So it still gives you that light summer feel, but the color scheme will feed you into fall really nicely.
Awesome. Some really good tips. So what else are you going to be thinking about this weekend when it comes to like going to a summer wedding?
Well, I think just a few tips for wedding guests in general. When we're thinking about what to wear, you want to draw attention to yourself in a really good way, in a positive way. So just little things, obviously this is not the time to wear that little white dress that's so trendy right now. You got to leave the white to the bride. And you don't want to bring your gigantic weekender bag, and you don't want to have jewelry that's making a noise every time you move during the middle of the ceremony. So just really be conscious of what you're wearing and what you're choosing to use to draw attention to yourself, because you'd rather be known as the girl in the really great dress than anything else.
Yeah, definitely. And then, like you mentioned, like jewelry-wise, what should we be aware of to pay attention to?
Jewelry-wise, I would say, so I used to work in the wedding industry, and it's the jewelry that kind of makes noise when you're in the middle of the ceremony and you just want to get that great shot on your iPhone, and you raise your arm and it just goes clunk, 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 and turn. You don't want to be that girl. So
No, I've seen plenty of people with that happen to them.
So just things like that. It's great to wear to stack your bracelets, but just kind of do a little test and shake your arm and see if you're going to draw attention to yourself. And if you know that they make noise, then maybe just hold on to them for the ceremony at the very least. Then you can dance like a crazy lady at the reception.
Well, Becca, thank you so much. We really appreciate you giving us all these insider tips.
Thank you so much for having me. This was a lot of fun.
All right, perfect. I'll speak to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.